you think? Good.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Friday, May 10th, 2019, and I'm actually at work right now. And I kind of commandeered this room that's right next to the data center. So normally I work inside of a loud, noisy data center. I have clips of me walking through it and stuff, and you guys can hear the wind noise. But I've been working in here just to kind of get away from my same routine and all that. So I need to make a lot of progress on work stuff, and this is a lot quieter and warmer. It's cold inside of a data center, but this is pretty cool. So I'm sitting in here. I'm working on I registered grant for summer camp. So I had to go through every single week and select which days he's going to be in there. If he wants a special lunch, if he wants to go on their horse camp, that's extra money. All kinds of stuff. I just went upstairs and got some Tums from the vending machine. But it's a good day today. Happy Friday. It's already almost 11 a.m. So I registered for that. I figured out I'm going to take off July 5th. It's a Friday from work. I have grant this year for the 4th of July. So I'm going to take off of work on the 5th. And then I have them the weekend after, so that'll be like a 4-day weekend. I'm not going to say I'm running out of days off, but let me see how many I'm supposed to take. 2 to 4 tablets. Let me do 3. But so far I've used, what was it? I want to say 11 days, 6 plus 5, and so I believe I've used 11 days. That includes a week off in Hawaii, and I'm only allotted 20 days total of vacation time. So I've been with the company for over 10 years. If you're over 10 years, it's 20 days. If you're over 20 years, it's 25 days. I'm getting there, but I still got like another 5 years or something to be until I get to 20 years. Something cool about this, I just got my work laptop here, and I got this. This is an HDMI cable, and in the conference room here, they have a special cable. It's a video cable. It's got all these different adapters that would or could plug into the HDMI cable, and it adapts it to all kinds of other different devices and stuff, Mac, all that, DisplayPort. But I got it going up to here, so I'm not going to play it now, but I got my music rocking up there through the TV, so it's sending audio and video through the HDMI, and so I'm able to sit here and work on the laptop, listen to music. It's nice and quiet. And the only interruptions I have are if people are coming through the room to get into the data center. So, and they would be coming into the data center to talk to me anyway. So I'm excited for Grant for this horseback riding thing. You guys know I've done it a few times now with Nikki. I kind of enjoy it. I know he's going to have a freaking blast. So we'll see how that goes. So I signed him up for 4 horse camps. They are, I want to say an additional $35. Let me see. Where's the clubs? I don't know. Why don't I see it? That's weird. Anyway, I got it. Oh, here's the page with the clubs. Little Ranchers Horse Camp. It says it's $35 a lesson. So if he does 4 of them, it'll be, what is that? $130, $140. It says, don't miss out on the fun, hands-on experience to learn about horses and other farm animals such as goats, chickens, pigs, and more. They're, they're partnering with a horse place to provide horseback riding lessons on Fridays. Lessons can consist of grooming, bathing, feeding, cleaning a stall, riding, turning out horses, and watching them play. This program is offered every Friday for a 3-hour lesson. Wow. So he needs to make sure to wear normal shoes and pants and like long jeans. But 3 hours for $35. Now that I've been doing it with Nikki, I know how good of a deal that is. So, pretty awesome. I'm excited for him. Yesterday, Grant had practice, so Nikki and I sat in the car and watched him practice. And the field was definitely like waterlogged. And we're watching the kids slip and slide in the water puddles in the grass in the field and stuff. And it wasn't a baseball field; it was just an open grass field outside of a school. But man, Grant's shoes and socks are soaked, so I got him at home like with a fan blowing on him. Yeah, it's just life is going by so quickly. Like everyone laughs and gives me shit for like doing different things like that I do at work. Over my lunch breaks, you guys know I've been painting. I've been playing some video games. I read over my lunch breaks. I edit video, edit photos. There's just not enough hours in the day, to be honest. I really, really wish that I could work from home. I don't want to say it's one of my goals because I do like my job. I get paid pretty well for what I do and all that. But I do have to commute in and out. So it's an hour and a half, sometimes almost 2 hours of driving a day. If I could stay at home and do stuff or whatever, that would save me 2 hours a day. That's 10 hours a week. Not including gas money and stuff. But the new car, the gas isn't really that big of an issue. But my old car, it was. But it's been a journey. I was talking to one of my coworkers yesterday about vlog cameras, actually, and I actually showed him this specific camera, and I think he's gonna buy one. But this is the Olympus TG Tracker. It shoots up to 4K, has in-camera stabilization, all kinds of features, GPS tracking, all that. But I was telling him, I think I've been doing this for over 2 years now. I don't even know, and it just has become second nature for me. I feel like I didn't do that good of a job filming stuff in Hawaii, but at the end of the day, I gotta enjoy this stuff too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit there carrying a camera every single where and all that, even though I did. You guys know what I mean. But working all these jobs and all that stuff, it's been interesting. It makes the time go by quicker, which sounds like a good idea, but man, life is just flying by. My buddy Luke, his daughter, just turned 9 or 10 months old. It's a baby. She's not a baby anymore. Well, I guess she still is, but you know what I mean. Grant's going to be turning 8. I'm ordering shirts for his daycare thing, or for his summer camp, and I had to pick, like, youth medium. I'm like, holy cow. I bought him a youth small at the Kilauea Lighthouse, and the thing, like, is tiny. I got it home and opened it up and looked at it again. I'm like, oh, man, that's not going to fit him. Like, I bought him a pair of shoes, and I think it was a size 1.5. So that means it's, like, above a 13, so it goes over to, like, normal kid sizes, not like little kid sizes. It's just insane. Even Nikki and her and I have been together for, I want to say 10 months. That's why I had 10 months on my mind. Nikki and I have been together for 10 months. Luke's daughter is 9 months old. But Nikki and I have been together for 10 months. It's just been incredible. It's been an incredible journey with Nikki and I. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like we're like two, peas in a pod, so to speak. we have so much fun together. She makes me happy. I just get sad about the situation or the circumstances, like the financial stuff and all that. I really wish that, we both didn't have to deal with all this, but it's helping us to get through it together. But it's been nice. I'm looking forward to a fun summer. Try to get her out to the lake at some point. But, we got a wedding coming up. We got so much stuff going on that, I didn't even get to go to Arizona to visit my parents because it seemed like they weren't gone for very long. But, I don't know. It's just been nuts. It's just been absolutely crazy how fast things move by the older that I get. You hear people talk about it all the time, and you don't quite get it. And it's not even just being busy and stuff. It's like even when I'm not busy, all I want to do is just sit and just like relax or like have a drink or play a video game or something. So it's just like tuning out, So, today's Friday. Grant's supposed to have a makeup baseball game today. I believe it's at like 5:30. I believe he has a game. He does have a game tomorrow. Tomorrow is Caitlin's birthday party. And then, what else do we got going on? So much stuff, dude. So much stuff. I gotta get to work. Stay tuned for more. So what is happening? Just getting out of work for the day and sitting in traffic. Traffic sucks. So, I've been talking about Delta Wars for a while. Last night we did a switchover. So we moved from United Zeus and French UZ, which is the French team. All the active players from both of those teams moved into a new team called Illuminati. Now, with the Illuminati now, it's all active players, it's all the big boys and stuff, so it should be a lot more fun. I've had this idea with this game for a long time. So the way this game works is there's an in-game chat, and it only stores like 10 lines of chat. And if you're not logged in and to view that when it's being typed, it like falls off and you can never see what people are typing in the game. So if you're not like super active, like you have no clue what the hell everyone's talking about or what's going on or anything. So I've been trying to figure out a way to come up with a system to automatically save some sort of a log of the chat in the game. I've been, wanting to do this for fucking ever. I've been trying to figure out ways to automate this game because like they even have it set up if you don't like move your mouse but you're logged into the game, the screen goes black. So like you have to be active. Alright, so what I'm doing is looking into different things. There's a screenshot software called Snagit. It's been around for years and years and years. Well, Snagit has a pretty badass automated feature where you can schedule automated screenshots based on like an interval, for instance. So what I did was I told it to take a screenshot of just the chat portion of the window. So first off, I log into the game. I run a mouse jiggler, so it's a little program that moves the mouse just a little bit and makes it seem like you're playing the game because the mouse is moving. It's not just like stagnant and doesn't go dark because of this program. So I run the mouse jiggler to stay active, and then I program Snagit to take a screenshot every 30 seconds of the chat box window. And the chat box window is only like maybe 2 inches tall by 3 inches wide on the screen in the game. And Snagit also has the ability or the features to determine or detect if what it's screenshotting isn't new or hasn't changed, I should say. It will not save that file. So it's kind of like a security system. A security system, like a camera system, the way that they're typically designed now is they don't just continuously record forever. What they do is if the frames don't change, they just like don't record that because nothing's changed. It saves data, saves space, all that stuff. And so I set Snagit to take a screenshot every 30 seconds, save it as like a JPEG or whatever, for instance. And then because it's such a small screenshot, it's not like a full screenshot. It's a really small file size. And because it's always taking a screenshot of the same exact spot, when I open those images, it looks like a chat window or whatever you want to call it. So like you can see like the chat, like as you click through the images, you can see like the new ones come in, because it only records if something new has changed on the screen. Very simple, very nice, and it's already working really well. So the only downside is I have to literally stay logged into the game 24/7 to record all that. That's just part of the way it's gonna work. It has to be like that. I always wanted to do other types of automation as well, but this is just like step one. Snagit also has the ability to look at an image and pull text out of the image. So what I'm trying to do is figure out, okay, now that I have all of these photos saved, is there a way that I can automatically do OCR, which is like character recognition? If there's a way to do OCR and basically look at images that has text in it, like chat, pull those lines of text out and maybe put them in a file. Ultimately, it would be awesome if I could put them in a running log file and remove any sort of like duplicates or anything like that. And then maybe every day I can have like a transcription or a log of all of the chat for the day. So that's kind of my thought. That's what I'm working on next. So I have the JPEG files that has all the chat in it. I think if I run Snagit, I can do, I don't know if Snagit, you know, all of these programs, when it does the OCR, it does it just decodes it, but then it's like copy it to clipboard. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, I don't know. What I'll probably have to do is run some sort of a script, though, that literally opens up every JPEG and then does the OCR, copies it, and then appends it to a text file or something. So that's what I'm working on now. Or that's what I will be working on next. Adobe Acrobat Professional has some sort of OCR built into it where it can make like a PDF or something. But I think it can only read PDFs. I'm not sure how that's going to work. So I downloaded a couple Adobe Acrobat Professional versions, and I'm going to play with that just to see if there's anything automated. That wouldn't be like automated on the fly. Like maybe like I said, like once a day, I'll, you know, do this. So I'll run some sort of script or some sort of software program or something, and I'll take a day's worth of images, move it to a separate folder, so archive everything by day, and then run a batch job on each day or whatever, and then make like a PDF or Excel sheet or something. It doesn't really matter. I just want to have some sort of transcript of every single day, because like there's so much that goes on in these games, and if you're not in there all the time, and if people don't trust you to tell you stuff, you're not gonna have any clue what the fuck is going on. Like I was reading some of these French guys, they're like, hey, can you invite so-and-so? It's my alt, which is like an extra or alternate account. And I'm like, man, I didn't know this guy had an alt named that. So like, cause you know, you get like 100 people on a team, and you're like, who the fuck are any of these people, you know? So very interesting, but I'm excited for it. The one thing that I know that I'm gonna have to deal with is once a day at like the end of the day, I don't know what time it is in Germany, I think maybe midnight in Germany, it logs everyone off the server. It's just an automated thing, so it automatically logs you out, so you got to click the login button to get back in. What's good about the Snagit feature is if it logs out, it'll keep trying to take a screenshot of like the generic login page, and that wouldn't change or whatever. So it shouldn't save any files and like burn up hard drive space. But what I'll probably do is have some sort of an auto IT script or something that runs, and maybe every 5 minutes or something it clicks where the login button would be in the middle of the screen of the game. And by doing that, if the game inadvertently for whatever reason logs me out or something, it would automatically click that and get me back in or something, because it already saves the credentials on the login page. What would be really dank is like if I could share cookies and stuff like that, and then like have like multiple sessions open somehow, and that would allow me to run more analytics and stuff. Like I want to be able to start analyzing like the player logs. I want to start doing like analyzing or checking all the maps automatically. Like I want to be able to like have it like set up to alert me if somebody's attacking on a specific map or something. There's definitely ways to do that. It's just a lot of fucking work, man. So like I just want to have like a station that just literally just switches between each map and then like does a screenshot or something. Maybe, I don't know how many maps we're on, but if there's like 100 maps and it does like one every 2 seconds or something, that would basically tell you in the course of like over 5 minutes or something if somebody's attacking on a map. And it would know that based on like if it was flashing or something like that. So a lot of work, but I'm just having fun with it. So we'll see. I'm just excited to be able to save some logs, save some chat, I should say, because then I know what the fuck's going on. The other stuff is just like bonus, extra crazy stuff. I got some sort of douche knuckle here driving a Ford with Ricer exhaust. It just sounds horrible.
Stay in there.
Keep going. Touch the base. You scored.
Grant, it's 2-2 now. Gotta go behind.
Pay attention and swing. Swing the bat.
You wish upon us.